What, Jerry? I just read the post and it said it's 12 noon Central Time. That's because I had to write something. I am so bad in thumbnails, you guys. It's as though everything lately has just been insanity. I feel like I live in a crazy world. Circus world, if you will. Not to be confused with the real circus world in Baraboo, Wisconsin. Yes, indeed. How is everybody doing? How are you? I am driving to work. Technically, I don't have to be in for overtime. I'm looking for something. Technically, I have no overtime scheduled. I'm just leaving early. My nose itches. You know what that means? When your nose itches, you're going to kiss a fool. Who's that? Hey, Sharon. Let's see who's here before I continue on. So I can be proper and say proper hellos. Live chat. There's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. She's saying hi, John. Hi, Sharon. Hi, John. Oh my Lanta. It's just so far away. Oh my goodness. Sandy. Oh, Sandy. Sweet Sandy. She's so nice. Sandy, I'm sorry. Old eyes. I'm almost 65 years old. Old eyes. Too funny. Yes, I don't have to be at work early. However, I'm thinking if they're willing to pay people to come in early, and I could use the money, go for it. Let's go. So that's why I left the house early. So pardon me if I can't read anymore, because now I'm rolling on the road. It is 17 degrees. Got the down coat on today. Feeling warm. All factors considered, of course. I wanted to update you from the Denaliville yesterday. I called the dealer because of the 12-hour workday for me yesterday. I called the dealer this morning with credit card in hand, and I said, "Hey Tyler, I'm calling to pay the bill." He says, "Jack already covered it." What? What do you mean Jack already covered it? Apparently, what we have here is a failure to communicate in more ways than I even want to get into on YouTube 12 noon video. Nevertheless, the bill was $515 in change. So the man that said, "I'm not paying for any more of your bills if you're gonna puke the motor," blah, 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 blah. Does Jack sound that way? Sometimes he does. Sometimes he does, except the yelling. Oh, I can't stand the yelling. It is kind of sunshiny. These potholes are killing me over here. I'm not running over people. It's just really bad potholes at that intersection. Yesterday, let me tell you about the luncheon at work yesterday. It wasn't pizza, by the way. We were told it was supposed to be pizza, but it wasn't. It was Subway subs. And I brought my own food because carbs, if you know, you know, and the majority of you audience knows, whether you're keto or carnivore or lion, whatever the case may be, I don't eat that stuff. So I'm there at 10 o'clock in the morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, just to deal with those first shifters. Oh! There's that old expression, and it's not a prejudicial statement, so don't misconstrue what I'm about to say. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians. too many bosses, or everybody wants to be a boss, but all they are is a little lonely person like I specifically choose to be. When I retired from real estate and I got this job, I got it because it's excellent. Look at how I'm here with the seatbelt underneath my arm. Excellent salary, clean work environment, climate controlled. Mainly it's hot in the winter. I mean, warm in the winter. They have heat in the winter. Duh. Everybody should have heat. But in the summertime, it's so air conditioned, beautiful when it's 110 degree heat index in Wisconsin. I wish we'd have that right now. Super hot heat. Inside the plant, it's still cool in the summertime. There was a lot of January and February birthdays. The new plant manager, the lady, I get this feeling, and the feeling is hard to explain. Perhaps it's intuition. That's what I'm thinking it is. I don't foresee her being there very long. She seems to me to be very level-headed, that she'd approach people one-on-one. Like, no BS, no Bolshevik. And it's unfortunate we have gone through so many plant managers. So I want to say there were about a dozen of us in the room eating their subs. And I bring, like I said, come in bread-eyed bushy tail. I bring in the baklava that I bought from Costco on Sunday. And put that down. Well, the HR girl, Marcia, has a hissy fit. You could just see her brewing, like boiling, bubbling up inside of her. I'm gonna say unkind things because I gotta get it out of my system. Because I'm telling you how I felt yesterday about her. Now, hindsight, after the fact, I really don't give a rip snort, but I want you to understand the type of people that I have to deal with up there. The majority of people in the plant say that the demeanor and the attitude of the plant is very negative. And usually they say poo rolls downhill when management, whether they're HR, whomever the case may be, they usually walk this way. Just a second. And walk with their heads down. No eye contact. There's going to be no direct eye contact with you. We're not going to associate with you. Marcia says, I said, oh, I'm going to put this baklava over here. She says in a little snippy enough for everybody to hear. We have discussed this before. Jared, we've gone through this before about bringing things and people with allergies and they don't know what's in whatever product you're bringing. So I'm thinking common sense. Does anybody, you people, not you people. Marcia, do you really know what's in this Cousin Subs sandwiches? Do you really know? Do you really know what's in those stupid little cupcakes with, the cupcakes are this big and the frosting is that big on top? You really want to know about those? I'm getting to be itchy right now. Then she had the Subway cookies and all the CRAP food, junk, disgusting food. Is it the ingredients are on the package, Marcia? Well, I didn't use that tone and inflection. I'm thinking that tone and inflection. I said, it's a brand new package. I don't care. So she goes where I had the baklava, grabs it. I'll put it over here by you. And I'm thinking, well, that's kind of rude. We've gone over this before. What did we discuss before? I look at it like it's a birthday party. It's my contribution. You didn't ask me to. I get it. You guys seem to not be bothered when I bring the chocolates and whatever. Oh, and by the way, there is a chili cook-up. I don't know if it's later this week or next week. Now, chili doesn't mean people are buying cans of Hormel chili and opening them up and putting them in crock pots. No! It means ingredients. It means suspect things. For example, I know a very lovely lady that's on the keto side of my friendship that has an allergy to cinnamon. I also know that there is a creator that has a recipe out there for chili. Lovely gentleman, not talking about these people at all, don't misconstrue. Lovely gentleman has a recipe that includes cinnamon. If he would not tell her that it's in there, she can get very ill. She has a reaction to cinnamon. So I'm thinking, you don't know what goes on in people's homes. You know what they say about potluck food. When you bring potluck food in, it's usually all the stuff that your family doesn't want to eat. That's what I thought too. You just cannot fight with that woman. She is touched in the head. Here we go with the cattiness now. She has been on a GLP probably for over a year now. Honest to Pete, it has affected her brain. And I mean that from a very literal, a head sense. Literal as well as logical. She's losing so much hair. I feel bad for her. But insofar as common sense is concerned, does the GLP... This is a question I'm not asking for an answer because I can't read the answers, but does a GLP affect people's brains? Asking for a friend. Remember, Cindy, when I used to always say that? Asking for a friend. Yeah, it's that bad. I'm talking behind people's backs, and I talked about that last week, and I said I wouldn't do it, but yes, there's something wrong upstairs. So I'm thinking, the plant manager seems like a logical person. I'm gonna go stir the poo pot, Jerry, stir the poo pot, stir it up, little darling, stir it up. I'm gonna go into the plant manager's office today and ask her about bringing up her in birthday treats, if that's acceptable. New plant manager. I'm not going to deal with Marcia, because she's going to tell me no. Or is that the wrong thing to do? I have a chip on my shoulder. Is this one of the reasons why I scare George? I have to drink some coffee. Why do I scare you, George? Why do I scare George? I don't know. Oh, this coffee is so stinking good. Yesterday, my Atlanta, I could not get on to the Kilts. It's not a class, it's the Kilts Tuesday show. Couldn't get on it. For some reason, when I'm in that metal building, inside the metal building, I can't gain access to the link that Aaliyah sent for today or yesterday's Kilts speaker. So I missed that, unfortunately. I caught up on a couple other lives, but today is the day, yay us, that we must abide by the new rules. I don't know how many megahertz, gigahertz, whatever hertz. I can specifically tell you that my ears hurt when we use these large foam hearing devices. And you guys know I take the OSHA. I got these. These aren't acceptable. They don't want you to listen to music. Fine. We can either wear the mattresses in the ears, and that causes so huge. It causes me to grow, for lack of a, that needs to go and be expressed. Or I could use the earmuffs that go over the head. You pick your poison, so we'll find out what it's going to be like. I know the mattress foam ain't gonna happen, so hopefully they've got something big enough for this melon of mine. Yes, the birthday is next week. What day is today? Oh, tomorrow my dad's birthday is. My daddy was born in 1919. February 5th, 1919. Tomorrow. Woo! When you get the pregnant pause like that, the throat. I can't speak. I miss my daddy. My dad would be 108 years old. I'm bad with math. Yeah. Woo-hoo. What do I have for lunch today? Jerry, talk about food, because then you get your mind off of sad things. I have a jar of Milwaukee pickles, pickle juice, full of, I think, hard-boiled eggs. They've been sitting for 48 hours, marinating, getting all the flavor in them. And at work, I already have a couple of tablespoons, because I really don't like it very saucy. I'm not a saucy person. I have Egg Life wraps in the freezer at the job. Oh, I gotta tell you about the food yesterday. I've almost forgotten. See what I need? A moment. Egg Life wraps are in the freezer, and I keep those there. I have to have my egg salad. I like it with pickles. I didn't bring pickles. Pickle infused eggs are fabulous if you haven't tried them, but do not try to infuse the pickle eggs twice. It only happens once. So fill your jar after you're done taking the pickles out. Fill your jar with the eggs. I say 48 hours, but after you drain it, or completely drain it, shall I say, completely drain it, and then chop up your eggs, put the mayonnaise in it, and whatever ingredients you want. Some people like bacon, some people like cheese. I don't. I'm a purist. Eggs and avocado, oil mayonnaise, or Chris Cooking Nashville mayonnaise. They're both fine to me. And that's going to be my lunch today. I also brought along some beef sticks just in case. I didn't eat at home today. I'm really not hungry today, for whatever that's worth. But I thought, well, if I need some food later before the class, before the official class today, that I'll eat some beef sticks. That'll be fine. And I brought all the different party packs of subs. Beef, chicken, clubs, etc., etc. So I took 4 of those and put it on a plate. Of course, respecting everybody, letting everybody else eat. I wasn't about to eat it. Put it on a plate. Put the cover over the plate and put it in the refrigerator for a couple of the young kids that I work with, for them for lunch. I look at it this way. If I were to eat it, I would have eaten it. I'm not going to eat it. I'll give some to the kids. Sons on a beach. Somebody took, there were 4 little baby sandwiches on that plate. Somebody took 3 of the 4, took it from the refrigerator, and it was right above my baklava. Who do you think did that? I don't know. I really don't know. Nevertheless, these are the heathens that I work with. This is not a civilized society up in the north woods of Wisconsin. I am not saying I am anti-country living. Love it. Can't envision going back to the shootings, all the shenanigans of southeastern Wisconsin. But the further north you go up the state, you guys, there's so much inbreeding, so much wrong with these people. Maybe that's why George says that about me. I scared George. I look at it like mixed humor. Is it really humor? I have a couple friends that put things on chats that I find humorous, and I laugh and I giggle about them. And sometimes if I'm in a chat at work, I'll grab my phone because I'm listening to the conversation that the speakers are doing or the panel's talking about. Grab my phone and press the talk button, talk to type, and then I'll say something. And then, of course, my friend Sandy, she'll be like, LOL, Jerry. If you know, you know, Sandy. You know what I mean? This week that happened. So funny. So fun. I am glad that I have you sane people for the most part. You are my salvation. My keto, carnivore, lion diet people make my day. You guys make me happy. You make my heart happy. The world around me kind of is a bomb at times, but I love my YouTube family. Well, as you can tell by the scenery behind me, I'm in Chautauqua, nearing the plant. Plenty early because it's not even 12:30. Oh, my people. Nice directionals, buddy. Tell me how you really feel, Jerry. Ah, no. People. They don't have a backup camera like me. Yeah, it should be a good day today. We'll see. We will let you know tomorrow what the plant manager says about me bringing in a birthday treat. But remember, I'm not going to be here on my birthday because I'm doing the birthday party on YouTube, and all of my friends, you guys are going to come. So it's not this upcoming, well, today's Wednesday, so it's not the Wednesday in 7 days. It's the next Wednesday, February 18th. Mark your calendars. Mark your calendars, too, about the Rick's Heart Attack Burger Challenge on February 14th. I spoke about that. I spoke that I want to be sensitive to Terry Girl, for example, on the West Coast, as well as Tanya Girl on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, and everybody else in between. So even though it's going to be, what did I say? Did I say 4 o'clock I'm going to start? Because we have to get done and wrap it up before Mitch goes on Saturday. And I know it's Valentine's Day. So I realize there's a lot of Hallmark lovebirds out there that may not be watching this YouTube. I can tell you, Jack and I aren't going out for Valentine's Day. When you get to be as old as us and married for so long, you just don't, you don't do the Hallmark holidays. And he knows better not to buy me candy, sugar-free or otherwise. It's so amazing, the sweet taste I don't crave anymore. I'll have the dog ice cream without the sweetener, and it tastes sweet to me, but I think that's the sweet cream that's involved. I'm almost at work. I'm just killing time, filling in some time, lollygagging. Because once I'm at work, turn off the engine. It's nice and toasty in here right now. Turn off the engine, check the chat, and see what you have to say. So if anybody has any last minute comments, questions, concerns, add them right now. Clickety clickety. Because in about 3 minutes I'll be reading them. And as usual, I'm going to read it fast backwards. I'm going to start at the top and get past saying hello to everybody. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I did address, I want to say 5 people that came on early. Thank you so much for driving along with me, taking my thoughts, putting them into words, and just throwing it out on YouTube. Today is Kilt's class. So after I'm done reading the chat, and before I go into the metal building, I want to make sure that I have the class already lined up. Here comes a big old semi right now. Kilt's class lined up, ready to go. Even though I'm going to be starting at 1 o'clock, the Kilt's class will be on at 2 o'clock. And I want to have that cued so we don't have that type of drama I had yesterday, not getting the class online. So, yay me. All right, I'll be backing up shortly. And another reason why I didn't bring anything to eat is because of the protein coffee that I brought. Not that it is not a substitute for food. It's just something that I like. I like this protein coffee. Unflavored bone broth. It's delicious. There we go. Okay, let's read the chitty chats and see what you kitty cats are chitting about and chatting about. Hi, everybody. Oh, Spanky. Oh, go make that money today. You got that right. Oh, bye, Spanky. Bye. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to go back up to the top and read. Wow, you guys are chatty, folks. Chattiness. Chatty, chatty, Kathy. I said hello to Lynn, John, Sandy, Sharon. Just saying hello to anybody that I may have missed. Smoothie, hi. Thanks for joining, too. Sandy, I just finished my best work yet. I won't release that for 2 weeks, though. John's videos, phenomenal. Everybody say hello to everybody. Hey, Terry girl. Hi, sweetness. How are you? Hi, Terry. I get that. I've always been a very patient and lending grace sort of person, says my friend Sharon. But it irritates me, the ignorance of others in regards to food. Yes, indeed. There's my girl, Anna, otherwise known as Jiffy. Hi, Anna. Hello, friend Jerry. Hope everybody is having a good day. We are. There's the Spanky. Good morning, Jerry. Cheers to you too, Smoothie and Spanky. Say that. Smoothie, Spanky, and Sharon. Smoothie, Spanky, and Sharon. Say that fast 3 times. It'll sound wonky. S tongue-tied. Another great day for Lynn. Yay! There's Juliet. Hi, Juliet. Little waves and little hearts. Good afternoon to Juliet. Juliet, how you doing? There's Mason. Hi, Mason. Hello, toodles to you. Well, we're having a gathering again. Yeah, I got stuff on the mind. No big deal. Just a drive to work. There's Mason. Hey. Hearts and waves. Hearts and waves to Sharon, Smoothie, and Terry. I'm so glad that you guys all interact with everybody in this group. I am. Get him, Jerry. Pardon me. I need to. Do I have a cough button here? So rude, Jerry. So rude. Cough button. It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you now that I know where it is. Rick's Big A Burger. If you know, you know. You got that right. I am so excited. Have a great day, Jerry. Have a great day, everybody. I appreciate you. Hugs. Bye, Spanky. See, that's when Spanky's leaving. This is an awesome group. We are a lovely group. But I got to go in and deal with those first shifters. Thank you, everybody, for coming on today, driving to work with me, listening to me as I vent before I deal with these crazy people. They're not that bad to make me want to force me into eating carbohydrates or sugar. But if I was an alcoholic, I'd be tipping a few back. If you know, you know. John saying, Juliet, is your email on your YouTube channel? Juliet's waving, doing the party thing. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Take care. I have to check for the kilts class. And if I can't get it, you guys that are on the WhatsApp, do a sister a solid. Include the class on the WhatsApp just in case. Cover my anatomy for me. CYA. Thank you, everybody. Love, hugs, and squishes. Have a fabulous day. Cheers.